is. But there's really not a lot open here. I mean, this is, based off of this pressure, what's really going to get open in that amount of time?
We need this dub bad, boy.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, we need all the help we can get, goddammit.
And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
If I do decide to bring this guy down, which is typically the guy that I like to do, I got to make sure I bring this safety over. That's probably the if I decide to bring this guy down, it's going to create problems for the deep safety position.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Come on, we can't have no shit like that.
Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3.
They hip to us. They hip to us. Already. Rush. What the fuck Rush doing in here?
Throwing here, Rush. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Oh, the brother must have been fucking up.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11, situation. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They hip to us. They hip to us.
Rush.
Not hip enough.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
We gotta move
That's
it.
what they just did on that play.
Damn, good hit.
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Okay, so this is what
Come on, you gotta hold that block.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
obviously you could also take it outside, but this is basically this is a straight up defense.
On 2nd and 9, Rush. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Good shot, good shot.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Rush. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall.
I knew he had. What is he?
Just
shoot straight. I knew he had it in him.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson.
Nobody over there.
This is Smith with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
There we go.
Into a sea of defenders have
That block. Ah!
Snags it for the pick.
Motherfucker.
Force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
Rush, shake that shit off, man.
Young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier.
Come on, that's the motherfucker I told y'all to double up on.
Used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Rush.
Ooh, that was dangerous, man. That's on me. I can't keep blaming the QB.
Offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So complete. Certainly
that's
what
on
they
me,
like to
fellas.
have
That's
back as
on
it
me.
brings up fourth
We
down.
out here scared.
A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
I gave up on
what do
it.
you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Catch that shit, man. What did you... Ooh. Come on now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down.
Ah, hit the panic button.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Wilson on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the
That's
tight
an easy
end.
pick.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports.
Come on now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson swings this out for Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Wilson's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Wow. cuz had a power outage. We got to tighten up. Shit, my QB alright? I guess it's just me. That's fucked up. All right, fellas, let's get on the board first and stop these motherfuckers.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
What the hell going on?
Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Hunt on the draw play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Good pressure, good pressure.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to Justin.
Damn.
Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2.
Oh, I got to spark up for that bullshit.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, space to run past the 20,
Yeah,
and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice.
They looking better than what they was on the motherfucker out the game.
Practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone.
All right.
Went in and then made a beeline for the
Look like they going to the end zone, fellas.
You want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Hunt.
Or maybe not.
Resulted in losing yardage. Back to the 3. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They go play action now. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to
one more
Brandon,
time.
perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged,
touchdown, Chiefs.
Man.
David Njoku. His 5th
So
touchdown
close.
now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They ain't gonna let us run.
Now rush. And that's caught by his tight end.
Come on, man. You got to get up and go a little faster than that, bro.
This one up to about the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points.
Ooh, thank you for not picking that off.
Either equal or try and get us ahead and try and
What
keep
is
us
going
ahead. This is
on?
their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Looking for a cutback lane.
Why didn't you take that block, bro?
At the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Here's Rush to throw.
Fuck. That same motherfucking shit happened last game.
Near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Rush.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football.
I used to be good. I ain't good no more.
Giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Good shit.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Shit.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Gotta get my run game going.
A give to Jones.
It don't look like it's gonna happen.
Be met at the line of scrimmage and taken
That shit ain't happening.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact.
You gotta find a weakness.
Give it back to their offense. That's something that's emphasized.
Gotta find a weekness, fellas.
And they carried it out.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Look
And
at that shit.
Coming in is incomplete.
These motherfuckers
like
too fast.
Possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now it's throw here going to be
should have been a pick.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket.
Good hit.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Almost let him go.
Able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Can't y'all hold these blocks, bro?
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
It's not acceptable, fellas.
Got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Rush. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And
We got that by luck. We got lucky on that one.
Past the 50.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Rush. He gets it to Cooks. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Rush. There again is Cooks, complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Good shit.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Dang. I fucked that up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Being chased out left. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that touchdown incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's my fault.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh.
For the touchdown, Kansas City.
Good shit.
David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
You gotta put some pressure on this motherfucker, man.
Extra point splits
That's
the
the problem.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here.
Can we get a one-headed quitter off?
Take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how they want to play.
Got the arm for it. I know you got the arm for it. We ain't got the line for it, though.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We going for 2.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here
Some
as
type
well
of
as we
edge.
resume action in the third quarter from the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Just leave it open for me. Leave it open.
They'll go again to Jones.
Come on.
There, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Nah, fuck out of here.
This third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
We got the brother in. We got the brother.
Pass on 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
That was terrible, fellas. God damn.
30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to flip that out to the flat.
Okay, we at the 50. We going for that shit.
Back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Damn!
Trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Motherfucker wide open.
That's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Wilson. This one brought in by Jefferson.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wilson's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Sold him to a field goal.
2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And this
good looking out.
Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Good looking out.
This one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And he's going to be intercepted.
Oh, my goodness. I am fucking up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, Rush, you're going to have to come on out, though, bruh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33.
Damn, I fucked
5
up.
yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. It's a short one here. Complete to
got
the
the
tight
first.
end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Damn, fellas, what y'all doing?
Touchdown, Chiefs.
That might be game.
Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on
I
that bad
really
boy.
ain't got no
Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
there you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ain't got no one-hitter quitters.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. To throw is Rush. And a big one.
Quit running backwards, man. God damn.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Too much backpedaling.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That might be
Now
it.
this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one
Yep,
that's
that is game.
picked off at about the 31. He spins free. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That
Here, come on up out of there, Rush.
was the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Damn, cuz.
And in for the Chiefs
Good shit.
touchdown.
Well, let's congratulate this young man.
His 6th touchdown
This shit is
of the
over with.
season. And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Point after here coming up. He
That'll
knocks
do
it
it.
through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
What we got?
About set for this next drive by
We
the
gonna try
Cowboys
anything.
offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll drop to throw. No, he tries
What
to
the
force it in, and
fuck?
it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Hunt, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Man, really trying to stick it to us now.
Continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. Working with a 2nd and 3. Wilson. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Wilson wants to throw it. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. David Njoku with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Clearly they better than us.
Out is the
Being
kickoff
mad.
unit as they run up and send this one away.
Head to the locker room and blaze up, baby.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's not make this shit worse than it already is.
For pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Ain't no need to worry about no onside kick, bruh. This shit over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run again with Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for Kansas.